Grace and peace to all the football fans out there. This is the football apostle, and I'm here to give you a breakdown of the revelation of matches that happened. As we all know, the Champions League matches have been concluded, and we await the draws to be done today. So here is my breakdown, my revelation on the matches that happened in the Champions League on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Let's dive into the segment right now. The first part I call it the revelation of the elites. Grace and peace to the congregation of football. As we all know, I am the football apostle. They say the Champions League was just a tournament, but that night, sorry, I saw a spiritual shift in the atmosphere of Europe. The giants were tested. The giants were tested. The small were exalted. And the book of the round of 16 has officially been sealed. If you have ears to hear, listen to what the pitch is saying to the people. Now, the first thing we're going to be looking at is in the first part of our chapter today, chapter 1, the resilience of the kings. When I say the kings, I mean Real Madrid, PSG, and Atletico Madrid. They are the kings in this my segment. Let us open our books to Madrid chapter 2, verse 1. The world saw Benfica strike at the 14th minute, and they began to prepare a grave for the kings. They began to prepare a grave for the kings. We all understand what that means. But hear the word: a king's crown is not held by glue. A king's crown is not held by glue. It is held by resilience. This part means it's not a glue that's not like going to stick permanently. You have to work as a king, you have to work to keep that crown fit on your head, and that's who the Madrid are. By the 16th minute, we all saw Chouameni answered. By the end, Vinicius sealed the win, the testimony. Look at PSG and Atletico Madrid. They didn't win by luck. They didn't win by luck. They won by identity. Here is my apostolic lesson. Some of you are panicking because you considered a goal early in your year. You've had a setback and want to walk off the pitch. No, that's not how it is done. Madrid shows us that the 14 minutes is just a test of your character. Your equalizer is coming in the 16th minute. Hold your position and don't go off guard. The crown is still yours. Chapter 2, the Attic Revelation. We also saw Bodo Glimt knocked out Inter Milan 5-2 on aggregate. So let's dive into this segment. Now we must speak of the signs and wonders. Turn your hearts to the north. Bodo Glimt, a team from the freezing cold, from a stadium the big men couldn't find on the map. They have just dismantled the giants of Italy 5-2 on aggregate against Inter Milan, as we all know. They didn't just win, they abolished the hierarchy. The lesson for us to take in this segment is this: to my underdogs, to the underdogs out there, to everyone out there, to the small dreamers, listen to me. If Bodo Glimt can freeze the giants of Europe, what giant is too big for your God to topple? It's not about the budget, it's about the anointing of being the underdog. Your season of being small is over. You are entering your giant killer phase. Chapter 3, the act of persistence. And what shall we say of Atalanta? We all know Atalanta knocked out Dortmund in the last minute. Dead in the first leg, buried in the eyes of the media. But in the 98th minute, a resurrection occurred. Persistence is the currency of the quarterfinals. To Leverkusen, Newcastle, and Galatasaray, You survived the fire. You didn't win because it was easy. You won because you refused to let the first fire consume you. You stayed in the upper room of the opponent half until the miracle manifested. The final decree. I stand as the football apostle to decree over your life tonight. Like these 8 teams, you are moving from the stage of confusion into the stage of glory. No weapon formed in the 14th minutes over your life, in the early minutes of your life, shall prosper. No first leg defeat will be your final story. This is the word coming from the football apostle, and that's the pre-match talks and that's the post-match analysis talks of the matches that happen in the Champions League. Don't forget to follow me for more. Subscribe to my channel and my page, and also follow me for more. The match is temporary, but the glory is eternal. Peace to you all.